you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and a yard. Haskins eluding the pressure right. Able to locate his running back. Open downfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. On 1st down, Love. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Geis, they'll try to run it, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Haskins, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays had gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Love. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. Now he'll escape to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good move. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Marcus Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's flushed out left. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game.
And the pressure gets to him again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 4th down. Here's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts. .49 yards, and the Ravens cut into that lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. This time, Haskins will look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Switch.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson finds Roberts left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. 36, 36.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Montez Sweat, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Jackson now. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock management, Critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Ingram. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tucker's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Haskins. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 49 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Owasor in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And Davis with it left side. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline, because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.